Who are you? It's a complicated question, isn't it? On one hand, your self concept is rooted in your family's background, your personality, the belief system you have been taught, and the key people in your life. On the other hand, you may not be who you think you are. Do you know that God is the author of your true identity? Do you know this great information? Oh, yes, God is a true author of your true identity. He knows exactly how He designed you. He knows the gifts that He had given to you to fulfill the purpose that He had called you to. He knows everything about you. And that's why Paul urged the Romans to think accurately about themselves. He said, "Do not think of yourselves more highly than you ought to, but rather think of yourselves with sober judgment, in accordance with the faith God has distributed to each of you." And that's in Romans chapter 12, verse 3. When you learn about God's view of your life, who you really are, and what God says you are, everything begins to change. And you begin to live a life of true spirituality. And you see that true spirituality becomes possible. As you let go of what you think you are and you let God transform your mind, the worldly scripts that runs through your mind changes. That means that your feeling of unworthiness or worthlessness or pride, the way you relate to others, the way you think inferior of yourself, your thought life, your dream, your goals, they all change. This especially relates to how you fit into the body of believers, as Paul points out in this passage. See, true spirituality is living as a member of Christ's body, and the Christ body is the church. If you know who you are, you can receive and give love the way God designed. You realize where you stand in the body of believers, and you use your gift effectively with all joy and with confidence. And you can carry out your calling to be a transformed, renewed, living sacrifice that fits into God's purpose completely. Have a blessed day and God bless.